Hello my children, I am again here with a video lecture on database connectivity part 2 continued. This is my third video lecture on data connectivity. In this video we are going to learn how to use the update command, delete command and alter command. Okay, so let's see. We will directly go to the Python shell. In my previous lecture, I have already told you about how to use the select command in Python to connect with MySQL. Okay, so now I am going to tell you how to use the update command. So this is the coding for update command. Import MySQL connector. Again the same statement for connecting or for creating the connection object by using this particular line. Okay, again I have created the cursor. I told you cursor is very important to execute the queries. Whenever we are using MySQL query, any type of query, we have to make use of the cursor. Now mycur.execute, the syntax of the update command is same as we have used in MySQL, or we use in MySQL, like update table name, set the field name, whatever changes you want to do in the table in that particular field, just write here, and it is the where condition. If you will not put the where condition, this particular change, like set city is equals to Gujarat, all the students city will be set to Gujarat. So it is necessary to put a where condition to filter the record that whose child city you want to change. So suppose I have written this query, update table name, set city is equals to Gujarat, where roll number is equals to 14. Children, I have already run this query. So already the roll number 14 has changed with the city Gujarat. You will be able to see in MySQL when I'll show you. So this time, just to show you how the update command execute, I am just changing this. So I am going to change the city as say Bangalore, okay, where roll number is equals to 15. This time I am going to change it for roll number 15, because for roll number 14 I have already changed. But to show you, I have to write the query in front of you. So update table name, set city is equals to Bangalore, where roll number is equals to 15. Make sure that you put your varchar type of data or character type of data in single quotes only. Okay. And now again mydb.commit. In my previous lecture also I told you, whenever you are using DML commands, with the commands which are going to make effect in your table, to save it permanently, you have to use mydb.commit. Okay. And the simple message record updated. Now I am just going to run it. See what output we are going to have, the record updated. Now quickly we have to go to the MySQL. We can go to MySQL also, or we can check through select command also. So let's go to MySQL first. See, I am going to use the select command, select asterisk from student 1. Okay, now let's see. Rahul Physics 15, you can see that the data of the roll number 15 is changed to Bangalore. We have two records by the roll number 15, so both of the students have changed the city to Bangalore. Means the update command is working absolutely fine. Okay, now from here also we can just see the select command, select asterisk from student 1. Okay, fetch all for x in my record, print x. I just told you the use of this for loop because we are fetching all the records and it may contain more than 2 records. Then to print the records one by one in record form, we have to use the for loop. Okay, so if I run this query, what output I am going to have? Rahul Physics 15. See, the data has been changed to Bangalore. Okay, you must be thinking that the record may exist previously, so I can make a little bit change once again for you. In another field we can make the change. Set subject is equals to computers, not double quotes, only single used we are supposed to use, computer science. I have taken the field as 10 only, so I will not exceed the limit. Computer, where roll number is equals to 15. update student, set subject is equals to computer where roll number is equals to 15. This bracket is off for closing this particular double quotes, okay? And mydb.commit. Okay, now run. What output we are going to have? Record updated. Now quickly see the select command. Run this command. What options we are going to have? Okay, this is the select command. Computers. Can you see the subject physics has now changed to computer? Okay, so update command is absolutely working fine. Now let's quickly move on to our delete command. Okay, this is my delete command. The same set of commands. I'm working on the same database records and working on the same table student 1. Now we don't have any student by the roll number 14 because it has already been deleted. So what I'm going to do, delete from student. You all know the syntax of the delete command. Delete from table name where condition. If you don't use this where condition in the delete command, it will delete all the records. Because children, we don't use asterisk with the delete command. Delete from student name itself means deleting all the records from the table. So delete from table name where roll number is equals to 14. Or I can write, if I write 15, then there are only 2 records by the roll number 15. So I'll make delete any other record. Let's say where subject is equals to computers. Computers. No problem. We'll add another record then. No problem. Okay, where subject is equals to double quotes, delete, single quotes, computers. Okay, now let's see whether this record gets deleted or not. Once again, you can pay attention that I have used mydb.commit. Children, once you understood what are the 4-5 steps of this particular coding for connecting with MySQL, you will learn every coding. Just you have to make a little change with the queries of MySQL. Rest is same. Just be attentive by writing the query. The syntax should be correct. Okay, now let's see. Okay. Yes, I have not enclosed the double quotes here. Okay, put a double quotes because we have to match the double quote with this double quotes, no? Now again we are running the command. 0 records deleted. Why? Let me go in MySQL and check. Again with the select command, select asterisk from student 1. Okay, Rahul Computers 1515 Bangalore. The subject, something is wrong here. Yeah, I have found the mistake. I have mentioned where subject is equals to computers. It's not computers, it's computer. Okay, so it's computer. So both the records will be deleted because we have 2 records by the subject computers, 2 records deleted. Children, can you see the message? 2 records deleted. From where this 2 has come? This 2 has come from this row count. Can you see my cursor dot row count? I have already told you in my previous videos that row count is used to tell you the number of rows. It will return you the number of rows which are affected from the above query. Okay, so 2 records have deleted. Now we can again go to MySQL to check whether really the records have been deleted. Yes, empty set, and we can go in Python also, select command, and we can run it. Let's see how many records it's showing. It's showing nothing. No record is showing means all the records of the table are deleted. Okay. Now, so I am sure that you must have understood the delete command also. You just have to write the delete query and nothing else. Now the last command is alter command. You know the alter command is a DDL command and it is used to make changes in the outer structure of the table, like adding a new column, changing the name of the column, changing or modify the data type or size, adding constraints, and so many things. There are 4-5 tasks which are performed by the alter command. I am just showing you one thing here, that how to add a new column in the table. Okay. So again the same set of commands, only I have changed the query. My cursor dot execute, alter table name, add the new column. Add is a keyword which is used to add a new column. So add, the new column is hobby, and then varchar 10, the data type and the size. Okay, so and I have given a message through the print command, new field added. Now let's see this new field is added or not. Okay, Actually, I have already run this command before coming to video tutorial for you. So this field is already added. You will be seeing in that table. So I am changing the field name. Add, in place of hobby, I will write here sports. Okay, sports varchar 10. Because that field was already added, if I'll run this command again, it will again add the same field. Children, did you get my point why I have changed this? Because I have already executed this command before coming, before preparing this video tutorial. So you will see that field already added in the table. So to show you, I have changed the name of the field. Okay, now run it. New field added, it means the query has successfully executed. Now again go to MySQL, and to just cross check, you can describe the table. Student 1, you know the describe command, student 1. Okay, now here can you see name, subject, roll number, city, marks, hobby? I told you the hobby was already added before showing it to you. Now this time in front of you I have added this particular field, sports varchar 10, through the alter command through Python. So alter command is also running absolutely fine. Okay children, now in addition I can tell that you can use describe fields also. You can run that query also here, like DESC student 1. Let's see, because describe student 1 and the student 1 is a table in records database. Okay, now I'll make it comment because we have changed the query, so no point of using this print command. This is just a simple command. But describe student, what would be the output of the describe student 1? It will show you all the fields. So we will be getting more than one data. So again we have to use make use of for loop mycur.fetchAll, because it contains so many fields. Okay, mycur.fetchAll, and then make use of for loop for for x in myrec, means whatever there in myrec we will be printing that one by one. Myrec print print x. Okay, you can take any other variable also. Have you understood why I have used this for loop here? Because we are fetching all the record. Describe student will give you, you already know what it will show you. It will show you all the variables or the column names along with their data types. Okay, then it is more than one. So I am fetching all the data, all the output, all the result which is given by this command, and I will be printing it one by one. So let's quickly run this command. What output I am going to have? Yeah, you can see the output. Name, subject, roll number, city, marks, sports. This is the output given by the describe command. So children, you have already seen that I can run any command of MySQL in Python, whether it's show table, show database, describe, alter, delete, update, select, any commands. And I've shown you the syntax and practically shown you all the queries in Python which are having its effect in MySQL. So now it's your turn to download Python and MySQL in your system and do all the practicals of all these commands, and I'm sure you will be able to do it. Thank you so much.